Hello everybody, this is Simon with the 12th episode of Let's Play Mega Man 3. We've got a nice record to show. 6 stock robot copies of the Mega Man 2 Robot Masters are already taken care of. Only one stage remains, and I've got the feeling that we'll get to listen to speed metal during it. Just a hunch. Let's do this. Hey, someone destroyed the ladder, what an asshole. Yeah, for firing directly above you, Shadow Blades is obviously superior than Magnet Missile because it, well, just won't work. I forget this later in the stage, but you'll see for yourself. Also, this ant here is colossally in the way and probably the only part in the entire game where the bounciness of the Gemini laser is actually actively useful. It might save you from getting hit at one or two spots if you use it a lot more than I do, but still, most of the time it will hurt you quite badly. These platforms here, the conveyor ones, I love how they tie in with the background, and also they're made so that you glitch onto them automatically if you just hit them on the side. This is very nice because you could easily make them so they push you off easier, but the game says, no buddy, it's okay, if you don't hit it correctly, we'll have you a bit. And I like if a game isn't a dick about the way it does things. Now I wanted to show off this guy's bounciness. And well, I succeed in doing it, but I get hit a lot for it, because the hitbox is bogged to hell and back. That's my explanation and I'm sticking to it. It's not that I'm too stupid or anything. Now the next boss, fortunately, is a pushover, so I didn't mind taking too much damage here. As always, Metal Man is completely controlled by your actions. And having a slow instead of a speedy weapon this time helps tremendously, except when he's doing a double jump like here, because you can just fire it and watch him stand there in amazement as a fist punches his balls. Even easier, metal, magnets, get it? Yeah, that's not a problem at all. Oh hey, the drop is now actually interesting with spikes and all. Remember how I remarked this last time? Yeah, well, I lied, it's not interesting at all. This would be hard in any other game than Mega Man, because, well, it is kind of a tight fit, but as the controls are so precise and there is not a single trace of momentum, this is no problem at all. And I love it. It gives me complete control over the game. You really feel that stuff like single block jumps would be extremely hard in other games, but they're tremendously easy here. This is what I was talking about. Shadow Blades would have been far superior here actually. Magnet Missile isn't all that too good against nuts and bolts, but I wanted to give it a few more usage than I had before. Now this section is completely pointless, because the blocks were pointless before, they are now too. If you add more pits, that doesn't change anything. You could maybe do something more interesting with them, but that would be bordering the realm of bullshit, and well, the Game Boy game does this, I know what I'm talking about. What's following up is probably one of the most brutal things in this entire game, because, well, we've got Quickman to deal with, and Quickman is a real bitch to deal with normally, but at least he has functionally half a life bar when you've got a time stopper equipped. This time we don't have that luxury, and instead we have an absurdly shitty weapon to fight him with, because, yeah, he's jumping around all the time and Gemini Laser is bound to miss. And the second option isn't all that great either, because, well, just look at what Sledge Snake does. I'm very glad that it finally managed to kill him, but I'm not ashamed at all in using an E-tank. You have to realize that his frame is so big that you literally cannot jump over him, which sucks major ass. I hate this fight. Anyway, this was done, and hey, we finally know the identity of the guy who was hassling us all the time. I'm going to engage him next time. For now, this was Simon with Let's Play Mega Man 3, and thank you very much for your attention.